The holidays are here. Twinkle lights, cozy sweaters, and a promise of something cozy, warm to sip on during a chilly winter day. You walk into a Starbucks, greeted by a cheerful buzz of holiday music, and find yourself craving for a festival treat. The iconic peppermint mocha. It's cozy, it's indulgent, and low of sugar. A grande size of peppermint mocha has a staggering 54 grams of sugar. That's over 13 teaspoons of sugar in just 1 cup. To put it in perspective, it's like eating 2 chocolate bars at once, and more than double the daily sugar limit recommended by the World Health Organization. Here's the kicker. Seasonal lattes like these are not just a treat. They're a global sensation, driving billions of dollars in sales every single year, and dominating social media. But what's the real cost of the sugar splurge? Today, we're exploring the bitter truth about sugar and how it impacts on your health. Back in 2016, a study that actions on sugar revealed that some Starbucks drinks contain shocking high sugar levels. For example, their venti grape hot milk fruit had 25 teaspoons of sugar. That's more than 3 cans of soda just in 1 cup. Festival drinks haven't improved much over the years. In 2019, actions on sugar highlighted that venti caramel hot chocolate made with oatmeal and whipped cream contained 23 teaspoons of sugar, almost 3 times of the daily limit recommended by health experts. But why are people so drawn to drinking such sweet coffee? Because humans naturally love sugar, and it's hardwired into our biology. It's not just about the taste. There is a scientific reason why we keep coming back to sugar coffee. When we consume sugar, our brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter responsible for feeling of pleasure and reward.
In this way, sugar behaves a little bit like a drug. It's one reason people seem to be hooked on sugary foods. So think back to all those different kinds of sugar. Each one is unique, but every time any sugar is consumed, it kickstarts a domino effect in the brain that sparks a rewarding feeling. Too much too often, and things can go into overdrive.
So why has sugar become such a staple in our lives? From a market perspective, the sugar industry has played a key role. Advances in production during the industrialization made sugar cheap and widely available, fueling its inclusion in nearly every processed food and beverages. Coupled with clever marketing strategies, sugar became synonymous with comfort, celebrations, and even energy, embedded itself deeply into our daily lives. The sugar industry has also influenced the scientific research and published perceptions. In 1960, it was revealed that major sugar company funded research at Harvard University to downplay sugar's harmful effect. Instead, they shift the blame on fat, claiming sugar has harmless and only provided energy, with 1 gram of sugar contained 4 calories compared to 9 calories in fat. The sponsored research misled public health policies and dietary guidelines for decades, fueling a narrative that sugar was a healthier alternative to fat. A report published in JAMA Internal Medicine in 2016 exposed these ties, showing how vested interests manipulated science to protect the sugar industry's profits. As economics developed and lifestyles changed, the consumption of sugar skyrocketed, particularly in low and middle income countries. With sugar becoming affordable and accessible, processed food and sugar drinks are quickly replaced healthier traditional diets. Major sugar companies aggressively market their products, associating sugar with happiness, convenience, and even modernity. This led to a sugar in health issues like obesity and type 2 diabetics, transforming sugar-related health problem from a rich man disease to a global public health crisis. This global health crisis is far more severe than it may appear on the surface. What we often overlook is how deeply sugar has infiltrated our diets and lifestyles, leading to consequences that are not only widely spread, but also deeply ingrained in our health system and daily routines. The impact of sugar on our health extends far beyond simple weight gain. It's transforming the way we live and age, silently shaping a global public health disaster. We all know that sugar can lead to weight gain, but did you know it can also accelerate aging and damage your skin? Sugar is often referred to as an invisible killer of the skin health. A well-known example is the connection between the high sugar diet and the premature skin age among celebrities and influencers. In the recent years, dermatologists have highlighted cases where individuals who consume excessive sugary drinks and desserts have seen significant impact on their skin, including increase of acne breakout and early onset of wrinkles. The excessive sugar triggering glycation, breaking down collagens and elastin, essential for youthful skin. Dermatologist studies and media outlets increasingly report how reducing sugar intake visibly improves skin texture and slow aging, reinforcing the link between sugar and long-term skin health. Cases like this highlights not only the sugar's ubiquity, but also its underestimated effect on our health, including its role in skin age. Excessive sugar in the bloodstream trigger a process called glycation, where sugar molecules bind to the proteins like collagens and elastin. These proteins are essential for keeping the skin firm and youthful, but glycation weakens them, leading to saggy, wrinkle, and dull skin. On a deeper level, sugar affects your cells by shortening telomeres.
Like the protective caps at the ends of your shoelace, those keep the shoelace or the chromosome from fraying. And when that tip gets too short, it falls off, and that worn down telomere sends a signal to the cells. The DNA is no longer being protected, sends a signal, time to die.
A diet high in sugar accelerates the shortening of the telomeres, which leads to faster cell aging and reduced genetic stability. A study found that individuals with long-term high sugar diet had significantly shorter their telomeres compared to those with low sugar diets. This suggests that sugar consumption contributes to cellular aging, weakening your skin's ability to repair itself and stay healthy. Let's take the example of the actress and well advocate Gwyneth Paltrow. Known for her dedication of sugar-free lifestyle, Paltrow have often credited eliminating sugar as one of the secrets to maintaining her youthful skin. In interviews, she shared how cutting out sugar food and drinking reduced inflammation, improved her skin clarity, and slowed signs of aging such as wrinkles and dullness.
We try to eat early. It depends on the day. Sometimes my daughter has something kind of later, and then my son has water polo from 7 to 8:30. So sometimes we're like sitting down right at 6:15. But I like to eat dinner on the early side. I always feel like I don't sleep very well if I go to sleep very full. So I've gotten real geriatric about that, like 6:30 dinner time.
If sugar is so harmful to our health, what about sugar-free alternatives? Can we simply replace sugar with something that tastes sweet, but doesn't have the same health risk? In responses to rising obesity rates and growing public awareness of sugar dangers, a new trend emerged. artificial sweetener. These substitutions, also known as sugar replacements or zero-calorie sweetener, mimicking the sweetness of sugar but are often not metabolized by body, meaning that they provide little to no calories. Products like sugar-free Coke, Heinz no sugar ketchup, and Mars sugar-free chocolates use one of the most common artificial sweetener, sucrose. Sucralose, which is about 600 times sweetened than regular sugars, and it's widely used in processed food and drink as a calorie-free ways to satisfy sweet cravings. Studies suggest that regular long-term consumption of artificial sweeteners like sucralose can have unintended consequences, including effects on gut health, metabolism, and genetic stability. So, choosing between sugar and artificial sweeteners isn't as simple as it seems. Both have pros and cons, and moderation remains key. The best choice are for whole natural food whenever possible to minimize your reliances on added sweetener. To sum it up, sugar has infiltrate our lives in more ways than we often realize. From our festival lattes to hidden sugar in processed food, contributing to addictions, aging, and global health crises like obesity and diabetics. Sugar may be sweet, but its impact on your body isn't anything pretty. The next time you reach out for that sugary drink or snack, ask yourself, is it really worth the cost?